So I was in my studio last night. It was kind of late at night. I was there till about 11. I was packing up orders and alone with the dog and the silence. And some of my favorite times are in the studio by myself like that. Just thinking about all the love that went into making the jewelry and all the love that went into the person who now bought it for either themselves or to give as a gift. And I'm always overwhelmed with gratitude as I see the boxes piling up, and I just think about this tribe of people out there who are wearing morning moon jewelry and resonating with these messages and with their medicine, the jewelry's medicine. And it's always a really special time for me. So thank you for making that possible. And I want to share with you a sort of hilarious realization I had last night around what's happening with morning moon and with these daily offerings. I find them incredibly rewarding to do. They're from my heart. Each time before I sit down here to do this for you, I say the little prayer that I trust that what needs to be said will be said and that what needs to be heard will be heard, and then I let it go. And I'm finding through feedback from you in honest to goodness emails that make me cry most of the time, that these words really are resonating for you and landing for you. And I'm so happy about that because they're also doing that for me. And so we're doing this together. And I wanted to thank you for that. And last night, there was sort of a little bit of a hilarious realization happened for me when I think for a long time I've yearned to have this sort of connection with you and to offer you these insights as they come through me from the elements. But I've kind of wanted you to just find them on your own. I haven't really wanted to put myself on the line kind of in this personal way. It's weird being in front of a camera. It's weird for me. I felt very uncomfortable about that, but there was something that just happened that compelled me to do it. And now that I'm doing it, I'm so grateful. And the hilarious realization that I had was that I could feel these gifts welling up from me and this desire, this yearning to share them for the purpose of inspiring your soul and resonating, having my heart say what it wanted to say for the purpose of resonating with your heart so that we can come out of our shells and express what we really are and what we really are here to do and be and say and give one another. But so somehow I felt like I wanted you to be able to enjoy my gifts without me really putting myself out there on the line in being in a vulnerable position. And I realized you're either in your shell or you're out of your shell. There's no halfway. I mean, there is kind of in the process, but if you're wanting to express what's inside you, you can't expect to be able to give your gift to the world while keeping it all inside and protecting it and curating it for the outside world. And what I'm allowing myself to do through this process of the daily offerings is to let it be messy and imperfect and unpolished and just allow myself to express what wants to come through and trust that what needs to be said will be said and what needs to be done will be done and what needs to be heard will be heard. And it just felt like a very one of those obvious ones where you're like, oh yeah, you can't really express your gifts without expressing your gifts. And sometimes expressing your gifts feels a little bit awkward and weird, but what else are you gonna do? Keep it all inside forever? Can't. It doesn't want to stay inside. So that is what I wanted to offer you today. And anybody who placed orders in the last 3 days, they all went out this morning. So you'll have it really soon. I'm picking something out of the basket right now. What do we got here? Mussel earrings. Yes. I don't think we've had mussel yet. I have. Oh, I have a feeling you're going to love these. These are sterling silver. They're oxidized mussels and they're perfect. They have all the little detail of the mussel. They're hollowed out on the inside. They're just like the shell. I've actually basically just taken the shell and made a fossil out of it and then cast it in sterling silver. So it has all the little striations of the shell on the outside, and they're a really beautiful, beautiful earring. And what I love about earrings is that you can when they're from natural objects and they have different form, like one kind of goes in this way and one goes in that way, you can flip them to wear them that way, or you can flip them to wear them this way, and it really does change the way that the earring looks. And mussels are have a lot to do with creativity. Many of these things have to do with creativity, I think, because that's our life's purpose, is to come here to create. So you can't really get that far in life without bumping into your creativity, whether you're letting it out or not, waiting for it to be perfectly curated so that it will land and nobody will judge you or think you're weird, or whether you're just gonna just throw caution to the wind and let it rip. That's up to us. But creativity itself, nothing can stop it. Mussels remind us of our connection to the sea, to our raw power, and to the vast depth and eternal calm which exists within all of us. They teach us to be strong as individuals, and that as a community, we are limitless in our capacity to build and create. A mussel talisman offers us a connection to a clear sense of our own truest selves, and can ground us with the reminder that we need not be defensive. Mussels are a magic symbol offering deep wellspring of strength in times of transformation. So yeah, for me, mussel today, really its messages about self-exploration and kind of not protecting that so much, not needing to control the outcome of your own creativity. I'm going to leave it at that because that's what it feels like for me today.